Picture perfect, brother, every day of our lives. Just imagine that everything we wanted came true. Rather happened to me, so when it happened to you, we're on a journey of truth, and belief is the key. So open up your heart and let your life breathe.
Oh, and I feel like I'm glowing, and I like where I'm going. Tonight, I'm sure enough to shine. This light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Contemplating, stopping, talking, laughing, singing, dancing, passion, and relaxing when I'm rapping on the track. And let's get everybody, put your hands up, stand up. You can put your hand in the congregation rock.
I think I just got a word. The word is whoa. Whoa. Thank you for Unchained Talent for this amazing performance, and everything is just gorgeous. They are the future generation. They're the reason why we're here for. And they have a little table outside if you guys want to learn more and support. You can go out and talk to them. Thank you, Leaves, for your stories, for being vulnerable, for your advices. We're all going to take it. We took it in. We're taking it with us for a long, long time. Don't forget your little comments. I'm sure you may need a couple, 2 or 3 or 4 of those things now. And I wanted to acknowledge the artist, so she couldn't be here today. She's taking care of her mom in Florida, but she was the one who did the beautiful drawings that you saw on the slides, and they're in the front too. And also I want to acknowledge amazing Faya Angelo. Do you want to come here, Faya?
If I could say something to my 21-year-old self, talk to your elders, because this entire project has showed me the information that I was losing. And there's a saying, like, if an elder dies, the library was burned. And I really believe that to be true after speaking to the wonderful people behind me. There was so much insight and love and things I've learned from them. So, 21-year-old self, talk to your elders.
So one thing that you guys need to know is that after we're done here, we're going to hang out, play, party a little bit, and then at 7 o'clock we're going to gather, and Peter's going to come up and talk a little bit about a future event that he's planning. We want to thank you all for coming, for being here. And I want you guys to take a second and just look around. See if you can meet eyes that you've never met before. And just notice and realize that behind those eyes, there are stories, just like 7 stories, just like the 49 stories that we just heard. Each of you, each of us we are leaves. We all are this big tree, the tree of life, and we're part of it. So just like Faya was saying, bringing the gift of curiosity, ask questions, connect with the elders. It's a lot of wisdom. And I'm going to call the wisdom man, the leaf. Peter, please join us here. We're honored that you're here, Peter. Thank you for your vision. Yeah, and we're all in the same roof today together because of you. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Lola. Thank you, Thibaut. I think this is the final event of 7 events, and I'm going to kind of wrap a little bit of recognizing this evening with recognizing the entire span of the project. And I want to start by recognizing a group that I actually have not really acknowledged very much because they've been so hosterly. And I want to begin by saying thank you to Thibaut and Lola. I asked them to do 2 things for this project. I asked them to raise money, and I asked them to take care of other people. And they did both, and got very little glory and recognition. So I just want to recognize Thibaut and Lola, but I also want to recognize the other hosts from the other events who were asked the same thing. And I'm actually going to invite them to come on back for a second. And come on, if you hosted, I know we got a few hosts here. Anyone else, any other hosts here? I don't think so. Thank you very much. If you guys don't mind hanging out here, okay, just feeling like, keep me company up here, okay? I also want to do a shout out to Faya Angelou. I want to say a little bit about her. Not only is she a brilliant spoken word artist, and by the way, I'm not sure you all realize, but every single one of those things that she recited was exactly 49 words long. That was her charge, to come up with 49 word pieces, and she did it. And she is a real role model. She teaches poetry in middle school, high school, and churches, spoken word and writing. And she's also the director of an upcoming youth spoken word thing. I'm spaced the name, I got it right here. Louder Than a Bomb Poetry Festival coming up. And if you think she could do something with 49 words, just wait till you hear one of her full-blown pieces. And she's doing all this from the heart. She's doing this all from the heart, and is trying to come out of the shadow, trying to get her career to come out of the shadow and get some illumination. So if you're interested in talking with Faya Angelou, aka Nakia Brown, she's going to be hanging out by the labels of the Sycamore drawings in the other room after this. So if you seek her out, come on up. And she is one of 7 writers who also, in all their own way, were brilliant. I'm not sure, I think there's at least one other writer here. And come on down if you're a writer for this project. There we are. Yep. Jennifer's writer for the Oak Leaves. So we couldn't have done this without them. Lola mentioned Zoe, who's the artist for the Sycamore group, and Zoe's actually in Florida taking care of her mother, who is dying of cancer and is entering hospice. And Zoe and I have talked about this over the course of the event. And this event has been really, this Autumn Leaves thing has been really meaningful for her as well. And it's just one of those things that life happens while this happens, and this reflects life. Zoe, she bled for those drawings. She was up and down to Florida throughout working those drawings. And she is one of 7 artists who did that. I know there are other artists who are here. I believe there are. Are there any other visual artists here? I think I see some movement. Come on down. Who did these beautiful photographs here. And we got Ian McLean Davis, who did the abstract drawings in the other room. So they also. So we got the hosts, we got the writers, we got the artists. I'll get to you guys in a bit. We also have the youth art groups, and you heard about Unchained Talent, and you've seen the youth. Well, I want to give a shout out to a couple of staff members from Unchained Talent. Kayinta Boyd, Kayinta, if you don't mind standing. Now, forgive me if I mess this up a little bit. Thank you. But in middle school and through school, drama club basically gave her a refuge in life and saved her life in many ways. And now she's the executive director of Unchained Talent, working with young people, often in difficult, not always, but often in difficult family situations, and is providing that same shelter that she got. And not only that, but Unchained Talent is called Unchained Talent because that's exactly what it is Unchained Talent. And the program director, Megan, could you stand for a second? Megan. I'm sure are like, well, I won't talk about pay, but I will say that Unchained Talent, like every youth art group that was featured in the events here, they are underpaid and underknown and doing overwhelming work, beautiful work. Are there other youth art group folks here, any at all, that are from this? I know I had Sarah Tooley was here earlier. I don't know if she's still here. Here she comes, Sarah Tooley from 901 Arts. Okay, so next thing I want to say is that none of this was possible without money and funding. And this is a community project, no question about it. I'm going to ask anybody who gave $1 or more to this project via either the crowdfunding campaign or through grant writing or something like that, or a big fat check. Anybody who did that, now a lot of people are standing in back, but I'm going to ask those of you who contribute to this project financially to just stand for a moment. I know there's a lot of folks. There is one particular person I want to mention, and Christy, if you don't mind, I'm just going to ask you to stand, okay? And if you want to come here, you can, but I'm just going to ask you to stand. Christy is Seska Ramberg's sister. Seska was one of the first people I asked to be a Leaf. First she said yes, then she said, no, I don't think I'll still be alive then. She was right. And she died exactly 49 days before this show went up, to the day. Seska also was responsible through both her family foundation and through a personal gift of being far and away the most generous financial sponsor of this project. And Seska is loving being here, and Seska would love to be here. So Christy, on behalf of, I guess, me, thank you. Okay, now I get to embarrass Sarah again. Sarah Edelsberg, can you come up here? Sarah is behind the scenes, running around doing everything. And so we're going to acknowledge Sarah, and we're going to do it really loudly, and we're going to give her a huge round of applause as I give this flowers. Come on.
I asked Peter if I could say something quickly. We are really actually the most fortunate ones because we got a chance to know every single person involved in this project from all the groups and all of their friends and families and supporters, and it's just been really incredible. So I wanted to thank everyone involved for taking the time to get to know me, and also a huge thank you to all of our volunteers who have worked really hard to make these events run smoothly, including the ones that are working tonight and all the other events. And also just a really special thank you to Peter, because for a long time I dreamed of being a part of a project like this, and here it is. So it's a delight to know all of you, so thank you so much for being here.
So I want to say that in about a month, all 49 of the sharings from the 49 leaves will be on the Autumn Leaves website. And so you'll be able to click that, play it, see the portrait, read the 49 words, and hear them speak. So that's going to be what we've experienced. It's not the same thing as being in the room. Will be archived and accessible. And if you indeed left me your email address when you signed in, you will be notified about how to contact them. And speaking of all 49 shares, there are a lot of leaves here. I'd like all the leaves to come on up, please. So the best thing about all these leaves being here, wow, there's so many of you. It's like there's no one left in the audience. The best thing about all these leaves being here is they all get to keep their portraits. And so they get to pull them off the walls and take them home with them. So what I want to say to these guys, I'm not sure who I should look at, you know. What I want to say to these guys is that throughout this Autumn Leaves experience, it's been a village experience. It's been a project where everyone deserves a voice in the choir. It's a project about what's come before us, where we are now, and what lies ahead for us. And with that in mind, I'm going to make one more dedication. I've made this dedication at every event, and that's who Autumn Leaves as a project is dedicated to. Sarah, are you posted down there by the? You are, excellent. All right, so let's see if we can see through the. Okay, so here we have. You don't have to part. I think we can see it. These are my 3 daughters. 2 of them are still with us, and one of them, Elisif, is not. When Elisif died on February 11th of a heroin overdose, something I will speak more of when I announce my next project at 7 o'clock, if you can stick around that long. I did not think I could continue with Autumn Leaves. Now, standing here, I know that Autumn Leaves carried me through from pain to healing. And I'm grateful to each and every one of you who's been a part of this. Okay, so this has been a beautiful healing thing for me and for all of us. I mean, not all of us. I can't speak for all of you. I know it's been a healing thing for some people involved. And I like to think that as we all move forward, this has really been about our generation, this group right here. And it's also been about the next generation. And as we move forward, after today, it's like, oh, it's the last event. But guess what? Each and every one of us can carry the spirit of Autumn Leaves with us every day in every community, be it an elevator full of people, our work, a restaurant, the mall. We can carry this spirit wherever we are. And that can make the world a nicer place, I think. So what's going to happen now is there's going to be a new rollout of food just to kind of entice you to stick around. And we're even, I will admit, breaking out the wine. So make sure you're 21 years old or older. And that next generation that's coming up, the spring leaves, just don't drink too much wine. And thank you, and let's have some music, and let's have some food.